Alright, what's going on, guys? I got a lot of questions today on my stream, a lot of them being the same. If I'm a civilian, how do I become a looter? If I'm a looter, how do I become a civilian? What's the best way to get loot? Where should I be going? What's the best route? What's the best way to do it? If I'm a trader, how long will I be a trader? Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to explain everything and kind of give you a heads up on how to do some tips and tricks with some bugs in the game that will help fix it. So first and foremost, I'm going to show you the ideal system that's behind the entire game. And that's what faction you're going to be in. Right now, I am a looter. The reason why I'm a looter is because I picked that during the quest. Now, the reason why I like being a looter over every other faction is because the base for the looter is right in the middle of the map. The civilian base is in the top left, and the neutral base is in the top right. Looter is right in the middle, so it's quick access to wherever it is that you have to go. Alright? Now, the one question that I get immediately following, what should I be, is can I switch after I pick something? Is it permanent? The answer is yes, you can switch. Right now, as you can see, I am a looter. You see it right here. In order for me to become a civilian or to change to a civilian, I would have to get this reputation to positive number. Each time I get a kill as a looter on a civilian, I get -3 reputation. In order for me to get positive, I would have to start being a trader and killing looters. That would give +3 each kill. I would need to make this number positive, so I would have to switch from killing civilians to killing looters, which would make me a trader. The very next question that I got during my stream as well was, if I'm a trader, how do I become a trader and how do I get rid of it? So you become a trader by killing somebody in your faction, okay? When you kill, if you're a looter and I kill a looter, I am now a trader. When I'm a trader and I die, I spawn in the middle of nowhere on the far left side of the map. Far west side of the map. There's no base for me to immediately access. It's your punishment, so to speak. When you are a trader, you are a trader for 1.5 hours game time. So what I mean by that is, if you have been trader for, let's say, an hour and you decide to log off for the night, when you log on in the morning, you're still going to have a ½ hour left on your trader time. It's not something that will go when you're offline. It's in-game time. While you're a trader, however, the common misconception is, if I'm a trader and I was a looter before, I killed a looter to become a trader, now I'm a trader and I kill a looter again while I'm a trader, will my timer reset? The answer is no. When you're a trader, you can kill anyone and everyone. Either way, you still have that 1.5 hours to wait. It doesn't reset. It doesn't add on time. You have an 1.5 hours to wait from the moment you become that trader in game time. Alright? So there's that. Next, I'm going to kind of get into some of the looting runs, the best ways to do it, some of the glitches, and some of the bugs. One thing before I get into any of that, the last thing I wanted to touch base on is, there's two things. Number one, a lot of you people that play with dual monitor setups or 3 monitors or whatever the case may be. I'm a streamer, so I have multiple monitors. A lot of things that happen is when you come in the game and you try to bring your mouse over to the left, it'll go onto your other monitors, or you bring it over to the right, it'll go onto your other monitors. The way to fix that is simply, once you start the game, you press your escape button and you click anywhere on your screen. That will get rid of that bug. Another bug that happens is sometimes when you spawn in, your in-game mic is not working. I don't know the reason for it. It's clearly a bug, but the way to fix that is either going to the main menu and logging back in, or simply killing yourself because you go through a loading screen that fixes it. Okay, so those are 2 of the bugs that I can think of. Another bug is the grenade glitch. We're not going to get into that today, just simply because I know people are currently being looked at and possibly being banned for it. Just what I've heard through the grapevine. But what we'll do right now is I'll hop in the game and I'll show you guys the best loot run, what I like to do. Just note, this is me as a looter. For civilians, it might take a little bit longer. There might be better methods. But for looters, this is the best and fastest way to do it. And to be honest, it's actually going to get you tons of money, tons of weapons, and fill up your storage very quickly. So be right back. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the looting, the best routes to take and where to go. I just want to let you know this is a situation for somebody who is a looter. This is the fastest possible way. I've tried it in 2 different ways. There's 2 different routes that are very fast that might be different for other people. So I'm just going to kind of show you why this is fast and how I know it's fast. Just take a look at my inventory. I haven't been playing the game for too many days. I think I've played it for about 4 or 5 days, and this is what I've got. I'm stacked. My other base is stacked. I have everything you could possibly want. There's not many guns in the game there's nothing in the game that I don't have at this point in time. I have at least one of everything, and I'm going to explain what you'll need to do. So first and foremost, what you're going to want is to go into a 4-man server. Doesn't matter how many of those 4 people are in there, you want to go into a 4-man server. Even if you die to those players, you will still come out with more loot than you end up losing. First and foremost, what you're going to want is you're going to want a long-range gun. If you can get a sniper, great. I know some of you are first going to get started and not have a sniper rifle. I understand that. You're going to want clothes. Anything with armor protection, if you can see at the bottom it says protection 40%, that is protection from any sort of bullets or damage that any AI can do to you, or any player or any bullet can do to you. So that's preferred. If you don't have that, that's fine. You're going to want any sort of long-range rifle, whether it's a sniper, an RPK, an AK-47. You usually get one when you first start after you get your mission done. You're going to want to do this the first time with a couple of players until you can get the sniper rifle, until you can get the SVD. This route that I'm going to show you first has an SVD every single time, so you won't run into any issues. You're going to want to take ammo. You're going to want to deck out in gear, the biggest backpack that you have that holds the most weight, not slots, the most weight. The biggest backpack you have, all clothes, your gun. You're then going to want to have, these are optional. This makes it faster. But a battery, keys, and spark plugs, optional for a car if it's there. And I'll explain why later. You're then going to want ammo for your gun. Bring enough ammo. I would say if you have an AK, about 90 bullets would be ideal. If not, then you'll be able to try to do it with less as long as you have other people. Meds, doesn't have to be med kits, any sort of meds. Gauze only stops bleeding. Everything else will help you with actually healing. So gauze doesn't actually heal you, it just helps with bleeding. This is going to be the best route for you. Again, just to recap, 4-man server, a long-range rifle, whether it's an assault rifle or a sniper. Clothes, preferably protection armor. You'll get it after the first run, so you'll have it and you'll be able to use it. Car supplies if you have the ability to afford it. Ammo, meds, and then of course your map. So now, again, this is the best for the looter. I'm going to show you why this is the best for the looter, okay? So right now, we are located here, all right? Here's the civilian base way up in the top left corner. Here's the neutral base in the top right corner. We are located here in the middle of the map. Where we need to go for this first run is going to be right here. It's not far, so it's literally going from here to over here. This is where we want to go. We're going to the military camp. It's at G6. I'm going to run over there, and I'll come back when I get over to that part of the map and show you guys where you want to set up and what you want to do from here. Okay, so this is where you guys want to be. Right at this fork in the road, you're simply going to come up this way. You're going to go over this hill. So you just go into, like I said, G6, and you're going to come over into this area right here. Now, I have a sniper, so I'm going to be doing it a little bit different than you guys. This is the truck or the tank that you're going to want to be looting with, and you're going to be taking everything that you can, putting it in that truck, and everything else and putting it in your inventory. If you can't get the truck because it's not there, or it's a situation where you're having no luck getting a battery or keys or spark plugs or whatever, then you're gonna have to do it by foot, and you're just gonna have to run from the base all the way to here, loot all the way back, and all the way here. Just be careful, they spawn right there. It doesn't matter if you're over there or not. They spawn every 10 minutes. So just make sure that you're keeping track of when you kill people and how long until they respawn. Now, if you can't use the truck, but it's there, you can use it as cover, especially for you guys that are using AKs or RPKs or whatever. So in my case, since I have a sniper, and what you guys should be doing the moment you get the ability to, I'm going to just pick them off one by one. There's 8 of them. There's 8 military guys. They do not aggro as long as I shoot them in the head. If it's a one-shot kill on the first guy, they will not aggro. So I'm simply going to lay down, aim, and take my first kill. And I'm going to keep, like I said, keep track of each person that I killed. There is one guy here, however, that you're not going to be, that you're going to want to focus, and that is the guy with the sniper rifle. There isn't a guy with an SVD here that you're going to want to take out first. He does the most damage. If you do not take him out, he is going to be an issue for your run. So make sure you focus him first. I believe that's 4, that's 5. I have not killed sniper guy yet. He is over here somewhere. I still don't believe I've killed him. Just like I said, keep track of how many you've killed. I think I've killed 7. There's sniper guy right there. I think he's the last guy that I'll have to kill here. I could be mistaken. There could be 2 left. But basically what I want to do is I want to take them out each individually one by one. Alright? And then what I'm going to do is, once they're all dead, like he is, I'm simply going to take this truck, bring it up here, put the parts in, get the truck running, bring it up here and start looting everything I can and putting it into the tank. So now to what you take and what you don't. This guy always will have an SVD. Always. So you always want to take the SVD. The next thing that's expensive that people will have are these. These are the next most expensive thing that people have. Not the guns, but these. If you want to sell them, you're basically going to end up taking that, putting it in your inventory. See, I forgot one guy, but he's not aggroing on me because, like I said, I killed each one with headshots. So he's not aggroing. Basically, what you're going to want to do is take each individual thing and put it into your inventory, bring it into the truck. Now in this case, I don't really need any of this, so I'm going to leave this all here. But what you would do is you would take everything with your buddy or whoever, if you're doing it by yourself, which is possible, and you'll put it into this truck. You'll then take that truck and go all the way back to the base. Now just a heads up, if you come in here, there is a bunker. You can go into the bunker from here. I would avoid at all costs doing that, because these guys will spawn back up, and if you come back out this way, you're going to have some issues. You're going to run into a situation where they end up spawning and killing you the moment you come out. Now, I didn't have to put anything in here. This is already fully decked out. So what I'm simply going to do is I'm going to, with my looted truck, let's just imagine, I'm going to take my truck and go all the way back here. It takes 10 minutes for them to respawn. So by the time I unload everything into my bank or sell everything, they should be spawned back up, and I just repeat the process. That is the military camp, and that's what you're going to want to do. Again, if you don't have a car, rather than taking the car back this way or going there with the parts, you're just going to go by yourself or with your buddy, run down, and you're going to loot what's best. And you're going to want to loot vests, guns, backpacks. Everything else is just extra. So if you don't have the room to fit everything else, vest, guns, and backpacks. Those are the best ones to do. The only issue that you're going to run into is you're going to have a lot of times where you're going to have to run them back and forth. Just keep in mind that they spawn after 10 minutes. Now what I'm going to show you is the bunker route. So here what you're going to want to take is basically the same type of stuff, but instead of a ghillie in this case, and instead of a sniper, I'm going to take more of a rifle, a machine gun. What I'm taking is my RPK. Again, an AK will work, an SMG will work, fine. But what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to have the same type of stuff. You're going to want to have your ammo, your protective gear that you just received. You're only going to want to do this bunker run after you've gotten enough gear from the military camp. The bunker run is really going to allow you to boost up your money and get the rest of the stuff in your bank. So what you're going to want to do is, again, protective gear, whatever rifle, enough ammo, you're going to be able to pick up ammo in there, enough meds, you're going to be able to pick up meds in there, and you're basically going to fight your way through. So right now, I am at the looter base. There's 3 places on the map that you're going to be able to access the bunker. There's the one right here at G6, which we just went over. There's going to be one right around this area, or I believe this area. There's going to be a bunker entrance, and there's also one right down here at the depot. They all spawn in different areas. Now, the good thing about the bunker, while we're walking over there, I'll kind of give an explanation of what it is. It's basically a military bunker that's guarded by at least 20 to 25 NPCs, all militaries with military guns. You are going to die. You're never going to be able to do this without dying unless you are a god. I've done this numerous times, and I've never done it once without dying. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to come out of the looter base and you're going to go past here. Be careful, because right over here is a trader spawn. 2 NPCs spawn here. So when you're running by here, you might get aggro on 2 NPCs. Just be careful of them and just run right by them. The good thing about the bunker is if you die in the bunker, you spawn in the bunker. You don't spawn back at your base, you spawn right in the bunker. So you don't have to worry about losing gear, especially on a server like this, unless a person's in there. So just be wary of who's in the bunker with you. And I'll show you how. So as you can see right now on my player list, I have 2 civilians in here and me. There's me and 2 civilians. You're going to want to come over this way. I kind of got a little bit sidetracked. 2 civilians and me. That's a working car, by the way. That is a car spawn. It usually is there. But when you go into this bunker, sometimes it might lag you out of the game and you just have to go back into the server again and you'll be fine. But sometimes when you go in here, when you die, you'll spawn in here every time. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to press F, and it's going to say searching for rooms, loading world. It's going to bring me in here. When I die, I'm going to spawn in here. There's 4 different spawn points. Each one are going to be at different areas of the bunker. 3 of them are kind of in the same area, but not necessarily. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come in here, make sure your gun's reloaded, make sure you... if you're a person that plays on numerous monitors, you're going to want to do your escape trick, which is the escape. Click on here. You're going to want to take your gun out. Now check in here. So notice how there was 3 people before. Now there's only me. These players that show up here are all the players in the bunker. Right now it's only me. Okay? So now in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up this way. There's 4 NPCs that are in this area. What you're going to want to do by running like that, you aggroed them. So it may not look like there's anybody here, but they are now aggroed. So what you're going to want to do is basically just wait here for them to run by. There's 2 there. Like I said, there's 4 total. There's only 3 that usually run up here. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to kill each one by one. And as you kill them, the other one is... I don't know where the other one is right now. He should be around here. But there is loot in this area too, so just kind of keep an eye out for it. There is loot in this area. But there's 3 people that are going to come up here. I've only seen 2. So that means another person is somewhere around here. Probably in this room, if I had to guess, or down one of those hallways. There's 4 people total in this section. 3 people usually come up. Like there's one of them. Okay? So there's the 3 people that you immediately need to worry about. The 4th person that I keep referencing is always going to be standing in this spot. If you come by and you don't see him standing in this spot, he'll be standing right here. So basically what you now want to do is you'll want to go through this area and loot the guys that you just killed. Take the things that you want more than anything. Again, the vests do more money, but if you're in, this is mainly a good way to farm meds and farm ammo. That's what I use this for. I don't need any more guns. My guns are full. The only guns I take are the rare ones like the snipers. So what I do is I just simply take these different meds. I put the gun in, unload the gun. Now I have a clip here. I put the gun away. I don't need the gun. So I've killed 4 NPCs. There's a lot more. And this is where stuff gets tricky. This is where you're going to die. This spot right here. Especially your first couple times doing it. It is okay because you'll spawn there. I'll even see if I don't die. I'll see if I do die. I'm gonna try not to, but if I do, I'll show you where I go. Now when you kill these guys, you're going to want to come to a safe spot like way back here to heal. If you ever need to heal, you're going to want to come back here. The reason why is because they do like to flank. They come around from behind and they do like to flank, so be wary. In this area, I believe there's 6 total guys, 5 or 6 total guys that you're going to have to kill before you get to the twins, and I'll show you the twins after. But right now we're just going to heal. We're slowly going to, as you can see, they're aggroed on me. They know where I am. Keep weary of the players in the area. Make sure that it's still just you, because if there's not, then you got to just know that there is another person that you're going to have to face. And pick them off one by one. Be patient. These guys, I think, take 15 minutes to spawn. They're not as quick as the other ones at the military camp. So I just killed 3 guys in that area. So again, I'm backing up, playing it safe. I'm going to heal. Alright? Do not get greedy with the loot here. This is why you want to bring enough ammo. Because if you get greedy with the loot here and you try to loot these guys that you just killed, they will end up having more people coming in, more AI coming in to kill you. So be wary where you are, how many people you've killed, and then from there you'll be able to move forward and see what loot you got from killing those guys. So again, we've killed 3. So there should be a couple more. So there's a guy right there. He's a shotgunner. So we're going to kill him. He dies. There's that. And then a lot of times a guy likes to flank over through here too. So be wary of that. So there's 4 total guys. There's a guy that spawns in that cafe. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that the area is clear before you move on to the next section. Because the next section is the most important. See, there's another guy in this hallway. So we want to kill him. He's doing some damage. He's playing like a little sissy too. But we want to make sure that we kill everybody. I think this is not the same guy. I think that's a different guy. So that's 5 people killed. I believe there's 1 more. I believe there's 1 more to worry about, and that's the guy that I was just shooting at before, this guy. Alright. I don't know where he is. So it's going to look like a maze the first time. Here's the twins that you're really going to want to get by. Those are the main important guys. At this point, I believe I've killed everybody that I need to kill. So at this point, it should be safe to loot. Again, you've cleared a pretty good path for yourself. So if it's not and you die, it's okay. You'll be able to get back here without very many issues. You can just loot one of the characters that you killed on the way over here. And in that process, they'll end up giving you... see, I'm getting shot here. I'm dead. Alright? So it's okay that I died there. So I'm going to explain what you would do in this situation. You die. Now what? Okay? So what you're going to do is you're just simply going to click respawn. It's going to go through this screen. And after this screen is over, it's going to spawn you in one of 4 spots. See, we spawned in front of these guys. These guys are right in front of us. We're going to let them kill us. This is not the spawn we want. This is, out of the 4 spawns, this is the only lonely spawn. It's the only spawn that's by itself on the other side of the bunker. We don't want this spawn because we're not going to be able to get any guns, and we're going to run through a lot of guys with guns, and it's just going to be a waste of time. So we want to spawn over on the other end, where there's 3 spawns. Again, this is something repetition is going to help. A lot of this farming this will help. So this is the same area I just spawned at. So what I'll show you is, I'll show you what we can do. So he hit us. It's going to bring us, we're going to be able to get all the way over here and get into the area we were just at. The problem is there was a guy that killed us. We don't know where that guy is right now. So we need to get a weapon so that when we see that guy, we're able to kill him. So what we can do is, we see him right there. Just know that there is twins in that doorway. We just simply kill him. What we're going to do is get rid of our backpack. Go to our body. If you press Z, when you go to your body, it will cancel all the animations of putting your clothes on. So there will be no animations. It'll be instant. You won't have to wait for the animations to cancel. Also, be like I said before, be careful where you heal, because based on where you heal, you could run into a person running at you, one of the AIs running at you, and we don't want that, because if you're in an animation to heal and someone runs at you, you're not able to defend yourself. Therefore, you are almost automatically dead. So we're sitting here. We're kind of done. We're almost done with this run. We haven't got much gear yet, but that's because I'm not really looting like you guys should be. You should go to each body, take what it is that you want or need. So if you need ammo, you're going to want to unload guns. Just bring them into your inventory, unload the gun, get the clip in your inventory, and then drop the gun or keep it. So we're just going to kind of go through each individual person that we ended up killing, taking what we want from them. And then as we take it, we should be all set. Like for example, ammo. Alright, so this area is clear except for 2 people. And that's these 2 people. So what you're going to want to do is, the way these guys are is very easy to kill. You just simply peek. See? One by one. This guy will pop up. One by one. They're both dead. Always checking this. This usually has something in it. Sometimes this does, not often. So there's 2 people that we killed, and those are usually, for my run, the last 2 people I kill. Some people like to go through the entire place. I don't. I like to stop there because it gets me what I need. So basically what I'll do is I'll just go through here. I'll look and see if there's anything in these rooms. Usually there's nothing too great in these rooms. Sometimes you'll come up and you'll see, like for example, that's a clip for one of the rare snipers. That's an expensive thing to buy in the game. So sometimes you'll see that stuff. If you come into this room, there's sometimes stuff on the shelves or stuff right here. Like this is just a black cat, but that's not always what spawns. Sometimes good stuff spawns there, and as you take it, new stuff will spawn. This is the room you want to go into. So again, I'm just gonna, so it's not confusing. You killed the 2 guys in here. The most important room is this room right to the left. You're immediately going to want to turn right and check this shelf. A lot of times stuff spawns there. There's nothing there right now. Again, be wary of players that could possibly be in here. You're then going to want to check over here. Nothing spawned there right now. So these are the 2 most important rooms. So you come in here, as you can see, ghillie suit. So now I have a ghillie suit. And usually there's more stuff that spawns in here. It was just a ghillie suit in this case, which is fine with me. And then you come in here, and this place is usually stacked with meds. So as you can see, there's a med. There's an RPK right here. I found gauze weapons there. I found M16s there. I've found lots and lots of different weapons in that area. So, and then you come over here. Here's a gauze clip. That's an expensive buy at the store. M911 clip. So again, there's not much here right now, but usually there is. But that stuff right there, that's good loot. And especially if you're looting each individual body and picking up everything, you're going to find a lot of good stuff. You're going to be able to bring it back to your storage, and then you're going to be able to either sell it or deposit it. So now this place should be clear, aside from those 2 guys that you saw way down the road. I think there's 3 total. We don't have to worry about that in this case because I have everything I need. You might be different. If you want to venture down that way, go for it. I don't usually. So what I'm going to do, so this route, I kind of skipped over this. So once you come out, you're going to want to take a right and come back down this hall. This is where you originally started. What's going to happen is you're going to come up this hallway. This is the shotgun guy. Remember number 4 that I said? This is the shotgun guy that you see right here. So you're going to come up this way. We spawned right over here. There's a spawn down there. And then there's a spawn right here. The door that we're going to want to go out is not the one that we came in. We're going to want to go out this way. Why? I will show you. So basically we're going to, once we have everything we need, we've looted everything we wanted, we're loading world, we're then going to go out that door to the right that you just saw. And it's important that you saw that, and it's important that you go out that door. The reason being is because now you don't have to worry about any players killing you other than the people that do the grenade glitch, which again we'll get into in another standpoint. Reason being is because you spawn in a very familiar place. That is your home base. So as you can see, I spawned in my looter base. So now, while this isn't a safe area, it is an area that I can go into and not have to worry about being killed immediately, unless, like I said, the grenade glitchers. You just simply take your loot over here, deposit your loot, sell your loot, whatever you want to do, and repeat the process. So I thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. I know, like I said, it kind of explains in detail some of the loot runs, some of the questions that people have. If there is any additional questions or anything else that you'd like to know, just leave a comment down below. I'll answer them as quickly as I see them. And then from there, we can kind of have a conversation on what maybe needs to be updated, what needs to be done moving forward, etc. I thank you guys for watching. If you guys could, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. It really does help me out. Also, be sure to check out my Twitch channel. I stream every day for the most part. Sometimes have day offs, not very much. But I am streaming a lot of the next day survival. So please stop by, come say hi, hang out. We have a pretty good community developing over there, and I'd love for you guys to stop by. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy your night. Peace.